The humble Lincoln 1-cent penny has always carried a quiet power in American history, but some years and mint marks turn this everyday coin into something far more fascinating. Today, we are diving deep into the story, value, and hidden worth of the United States of America 1981 D mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. At first glance, this coin may seem ordinary, something that once passed through countless hands at grocery stores, gas stations, and small-town cash registers. Yet behind its copper glow lies a story of transition, detail, and collector passion that continues to grow stronger with time. The Lincoln 1-cent penny has long been a symbol of American pride, first introduced in the early 20th century to honor President Abraham Lincoln. By the time 1981 arrived, the penny had already undergone major changes in composition, production methods, and minting standards. This makes coins from this era especially interesting to collectors who appreciate subtle differences rather than dramatic redesigns. The Denver Mint, represented by the small D mint mark beneath the date, was one of the busiest facilities in the nation during this period, producing millions of pennies that would circulate widely across the country. What makes the 1981 D Lincoln cent stand out is not loud rarity, but quiet precision. This coin was struck during a time when the United States Mint was preparing for major changes in metal composition. Copper prices were rising, and the government was actively studying alternatives to keep production costs down. As a result, pennies from this era represent the final years of the traditional copper alloy that collectors deeply admire today. Many enthusiasts believe these coins carry a richer tone, better aging qualities, and a more satisfying weight compared to later zinc-based issues. On the obverse side of the coin, Abraham Lincoln's profile remains dignified and familiar. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this portrait has endured for generations, and on well-preserved 1981 D examples, the detail can be truly impressive. Look closely at Lincoln's hair, cheek, and coat. Strong strikes will show crisp separation between the hair strands and smooth, natural contours on the face. The word Liberty appears to the left, while the motto "In God We Trust" arches gracefully above. The date 1981 sits clearly in front of Lincoln, with the small but important D mint mark just below. Turning the coin over reveals the classic wheat-free reverse design that had been in use since the late 1950s. The Lincoln Memorial dominates the center, a powerful symbol of remembrance and unity. On high-quality examples, the steps of the memorial are sharp, and in some cases, collectors can even glimpse the tiny seated statue of Lincoln within the structure. This level of detail is one of the first things seasoned collectors look for when evaluating condition and potential value. Condition plays a massive role in determining the worth of a 1981 D penny. While many were heavily circulated and show signs of wear, others were carefully saved, rolled, or stored away in collections. Coins that retain their original luster, with minimal marks and strong strikes, are far more desirable. Even tiny differences, such as the sharpness of lettering or the presence of full details, can significantly impact collector interest. Another exciting aspect of this coin lies in errors and varieties. During the fast-paced production of the early 1980s, mistakes could and did happen. Off-center strikes, doubled dies, die cracks, and unusual planchet errors can transform an otherwise common penny into a standout collectible. These errors are not always easy to spot, which adds to the thrill of searching through old jars, rolls, or inherited collections. Many collectors fondly remember the excitement of discovering something unexpected under a magnifying glass. The 1981 D penny also holds appeal because it represents a bridge between generations of coin collectors. Older collectors remember these pennies from everyday use, while younger enthusiasts are drawn to them as affordable entry points into numismatics. This cross-generational interest helps maintain steady demand, especially for high-grade examples that have survived the decades in excellent condition. Market interest in Lincoln pennies has grown steadily over the years. As more people become fascinated by coins as tangible pieces of history, even modern-era pennies are gaining renewed attention. Collectors appreciate not just rarity, but stories, context, and craftsmanship. The 1981 D penny tells a story of economic pressure, industrial efficiency, and the final chapter of an era dominated by copper-rich coinage. Storage and preservation are key for anyone who owns this coin and hopes to maintain or increase its value. Proper holders, controlled environments, and minimal handling can make a significant difference over time. Oils from fingers, humidity, and friction can all dull a coin's surface and reduce its appeal. Savvy collectors understand that caring for a coin is just as important as acquiring it. Another reason this penny continues to spark interest is its accessibility. Unlike legendary rarities locked away in museums or elite collections, the 1981 D penny still appears in collections, estate finds, and even old rolls. This accessibility fuels hope and curiosity, encouraging people to look more closely at the coins they already own. That sense of discovery is one of the most powerful forces in the world of coin collecting. As the years pass, fewer high-quality examples remain untouched. Coins are lost, damaged, or melted, slowly reducing the available supply. Meanwhile, collector demand continues to evolve. What was once overlooked can become desirable, especially as collectors seek to complete date and mint mark sets. In this way, the 1981 D Lincoln penny quietly builds its reputation. Beyond monetary worth, this coin offers educational value. It teaches us about minting processes, economic challenges, and the importance of detail. It reminds us that history is not always found in grand monuments alone, but also in the small objects we use every day. Holding a penny from 1981 is like holding a tiny piece of American life from that time, preserved in metal. For collectors who specialize in Lincoln cents, this coin represents consistency and reliability. It may not shout for attention, but it rewards those who take the time to study it carefully. Whether part of a larger collection or a standalone curiosity, it carries a sense of completeness and balance. And now, after exploring its background, design, condition factors, collector appeal, and lasting legacy, we arrive at the question everyone asks. What is the true value of a high-quality, well-preserved United States of America 1981 D mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny? In exceptional condition, with strong details and collector demand behind it, this remarkable coin can be worth $5,333. The humble 1-cent coin of the United States of America has always carried more than just monetary value. It carries history, artistry, and sometimes a hidden surprise that can completely change the way people look at loose change. Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating story of the 1992 Lincoln 1-cent penny with no mint mark, a coin that many people have held in their hands without ever realizing its potential worth. This is not just a common penny, it is a piece of American numismatic history that deserves attention, curiosity, and respect. In the early 1990s, the United States was undergoing significant changes. Technology was advancing, the economy was shifting, and everyday life was slowly moving toward a more modern era. Amid all this change, the United States Mint continued its long tradition of producing Lincoln pennies, a design that had already become one of the most recognizable coins in the world. The 1992 Lincoln 1-cent penny without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, a facility known for producing coins that often carry subtle characteristics collectors love to study. The obverse of this penny features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Lincoln's calm yet determined expression symbolizes unity, leadership, and resilience. Even decades after its release, this portrait continues to resonate with collectors and history enthusiasts alike. On the 1992 penny, the details of Lincoln's hair, facial contours, and coat can appear especially sharp on well-preserved examples, making condition a crucial factor when determining value. The reverse side of the coin displays the Lincoln Memorial, a design that was used from 1959 until 2008. This architectural masterpiece on a small copper coin is more than decoration. It represents respect for Lincoln's legacy and the enduring ideals of the nation. On higher-grade coins, the steps of the memorial, the columns, and even the tiny statue of Lincoln seated inside can be clearly visible. These fine details are what collectors carefully examine when assessing a coin's quality. Now, you might be wondering why a penny from 1992 would attract so much interest when millions were produced. The answer lies in a combination of factors, including condition, strike quality, demand, and the growing appreciation for modern-era coins. While many people believe only very old coins hold value, experienced collectors know that certain later-date coins can become highly desirable, especially when they survive in exceptional condition. The 1992 no-mint mark penny is composed primarily of copper-plated zinc, which makes it lighter and more prone to surface issues compared to earlier solid copper pennies. Because of this, finding an example that has avoided scratches, corrosion, and wear over the years can be surprisingly difficult. Coins that were carefully saved, stored in protective holders, or never circulated stand out dramatically from the rest. Another important aspect is the quality of the strike. Some pennies from this era were struck with stronger pressure, resulting in sharper details and cleaner surfaces. Collectors often look for coins with full detail in Lincoln's hair and a well-defined Lincoln memorial. Any weakness in these areas can significantly affect value. A 1992 penny with a crisp strike and minimal flaws can become a true standout in a collection. Over time, interest in Lincoln cents has only grown. New collectors are entering the hobby every year, many starting with pennies because they are affordable, familiar, and rich in history. This growing demand has pushed collectors to look more closely at dates that were once overlooked. The 1992 no-mint mark penny has gradually gained recognition as collectors realize that top-quality examples are far scarcer than most people assume. Professional grading also plays a major role in determining worth. Coins that are authenticated and graded by reputable grading services often command significantly higher prices. A high-grade 1992 Lincoln cent with no mint mark, free from major blemishes and showing exceptional eye appeal, can reach levels that surprise even seasoned collectors. These coins are no longer just spare change, they are investment pieces. Another factor contributing to value is originality. Coins that retain their original luster and color are far more desirable than those that have been cleaned or altered. Cleaning a coin, even with good intentions, can permanently damage its surface and drastically reduce its worth. Collectors prefer coins that look natural, with smooth surfaces and a consistent finish. The story of this penny also reflects a broader trend in coin collecting. Modern coins are finally getting the recognition they deserve. For years, the focus was almost entirely on 19th century and early 20th century issues. Today, collectors are realizing that high-grade modern coins can be just as rare and just as valuable due to survival rates and quality standards. For people who enjoy searching through their pocket change or old jars of coins, the 1992 no-mint mark penny offers excitement and possibility. While most examples will be common, the thrill lies in finding one that stands out. A coin with sharp details, clean surfaces, and strong luster could be something special. That sense of discovery is what makes coin collecting so rewarding. This penny also serves as a reminder that value is not always obvious at first glance. Something as small and ordinary as a 1-cent coin can carry surprising worth when history, condition, and collector interest align. It encourages people to slow down, look closer, and appreciate the details that often go unnoticed. As the years go by, coins from the 1990s are becoming harder to find in pristine condition. Many were spent, damaged, or discarded without a second thought. Those that survived in exceptional shape are now being recognized as scarce. This scarcity, combined with steady demand, continues to push values upward. Collectors who focus on Lincoln cents often aim to build complete sets, including high-quality examples from every year and mint. In these sets, the 1992 no-mint mark penny can become a key piece when found in top condition. Its inclusion can elevate an entire collection and add both historical and financial value. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or someone just beginning to explore the world of coin collecting, this penny offers an important lesson. Never underestimate the potential of modern coins. With careful observation, proper storage, and a bit of luck, even a seemingly ordinary penny can become something extraordinary. As we reach the end of this deep dive into the 1992 Lincoln 1-cent penny with no mint mark, it is clear that this coin represents more than just 1 cent. It represents history, craftsmanship, and the exciting unpredictability of collecting. For those fortunate enough to own a top-quality example, its worth can be truly impressive, reaching a value of $4,366. The small copper-colored coin you may have tossed into a jar or ignored in your pocket could be hiding a story far more powerful than its size suggests. Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of the United States of America 2007 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a modern coin that many people overlook, yet collectors around the world quietly watch with intense interest. This is not just a simple penny. It represents history, design, minting mysteries, and the surprising potential of value hiding in plain sight. When most people think of valuable coins, they imagine centuries-old gold pieces locked away in museums or auction houses. But the truth is far more exciting. Sometimes, value is found in the everyday coins that pass through our hands without a second glance. The 2007 Lincoln 1-cent penny is one of those coins that challenges expectations and reminds us that even modern currency can become a collector's dream under the right conditions. In 2007, the Lincoln cent was still being produced in massive numbers, circulating widely across the country. The familiar image of Abraham Lincoln on the front had already been part of American culture for nearly a century, symbolizing unity, leadership, and history. Designed by Victor David Brenner, Lincoln's portrait has stood the test of time, making it one of the most recognizable coin designs ever created. By 2007, this design had become deeply embedded in everyday life, yet subtle details continued to matter greatly to collectors. The 2007 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Coins produced there traditionally carry no mint mark, which often causes confusion among new collectors. Many people mistakenly believe that a missing mint mark means an error, but in this case, it simply identifies where the coin was made. However, what makes this particular penny interesting is not just the absence of a mint mark, but the quality, condition, and unique characteristics that some examples display. The composition of the 2007 penny is primarily zinc, coated with a thin layer of copper. This change in metal content, which began in the early 1980s, was made to reduce production costs. While some collectors prefer older solid copper pennies, modern zinc-based cents have developed their own collector market, especially when they are preserved in exceptional condition or display unusual features. Condition is everything in the world of coin collecting. Two pennies from the same year can have drastically different values depending on how well they have been preserved. Most 2007 pennies you encounter will show signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration from years of circulation. These coins typically hold only face value. However, examples that have never circulated, often referred to as mint-state coins, can be dramatically different. Sharp details, original luster, and flawless surfaces can elevate a simple penny into something truly desirable. Collectors carefully examine the surface of the coin, looking for strong strikes, clean fields, and crisp lettering. The Lincoln portrait should appear sharp, with clear details in the hair, face, and coat. On the reverse side, the Lincoln Memorial design, which was still in use in 2007, should show full columns, clean lines, and balanced spacing. Any weakness or flattening can reduce appeal, while exceptional clarity can increase it significantly. Beyond condition, errors and varieties play a major role in determining a coin's worth. The 2007 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is known among collectors for certain striking anomalies that can occur during the minting process. These may include off-center strikes, die cracks, double details, or unusual surface textures. While not every coin will display these features, those that do can attract serious attention from experienced collectors. Even without dramatic errors, some 2007 pennies stand out due to exceptional quality. Coins that receive high professional grading scores are especially sought after. Professional grading services evaluate coins under strict standards, assigning numerical grades that reflect condition and eye appeal. A high-grade modern penny can be surprisingly rare, as most coins enter circulation immediately after production, where they quickly pick up marks and wear. The story of the 2007 Lincoln cent is also connected to a pivotal moment in penny history. Just 2 years later, in 2009, the Lincoln cent design would change to celebrate the bicentennial of Lincoln's birth. This makes 2007 one of the last standard issues before a major design shift, adding subtle historical significance to the coin. For collectors, part of the excitement comes from the hunt. Searching through rolls of pennies, old jars, or inherited collections can feel like a treasure hunt where the prize is knowledge as much as value. Finding a pristine 2007 no-mint mark penny can be a thrilling experience, especially when you realize how uncommon true high-grade examples are. Storage and care also play a crucial role in preserving a coin's value. Exposure to moisture, air, and improper handling can damage a penny over time. Collectors often use protective holders, gloves, and climate-controlled environments to ensure their coins remain in top condition. A well-preserved penny today could be far more desirable years down the line. Market demand is another factor that influences value. Coin collecting trends shift over time, with certain years and varieties gaining popularity as more collectors enter the hobby. Modern coins, once dismissed as uninteresting, are increasingly being appreciated for their rarity and high grades and their connection to contemporary history. The 2007 no-mint mark Lincoln penny benefits from this growing interest. It is also important to understand that not every coin with potential will automatically be valuable. Authentication and grading are essential steps for anyone who believes they have a special example. Reputable coin dealers and grading services provide the expertise needed to confirm authenticity and assign an accurate grade. This professional evaluation can make a significant difference in how a coin is perceived in the marketplace. What makes this penny especially fascinating is how it challenges assumptions. Many people believe that only old coins can be valuable, yet the 2007 Lincoln cent proves that age is just one piece of the puzzle. Rarity and condition, collector demand, and historical context all combine to create value in unexpected places. As you look at your own pocket change, you might begin to see it differently. Each coin carries a story of production, circulation, and survival. The 2007 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is a reminder that even the smallest denomination can hold surprising significance. Collectors often say that coin collecting is not just about money, but about connection. Holding a coin links you to the moment it was struck, the hands it passed through, and the history it represents. In that sense, every penny has value beyond numbers. For those who are patient, informed, and passionate, modern coins like this one offer exciting possibilities. With careful selection and preservation, a simple penny can transform into a prized piece of a collection. And when all factors align, when condition, rarity, and demand meet at just the right moment, the value of such a coin can reach an astonishing level, with some exceptional examples associated with a value of $12,666. In today's video, we are diving deep into a modern American coin that many people overlook every single day. It's small, it's copper-colored, and it often sits quietly in pockets, jars, and drawers without a second thought. Yet this humble coin carries history, mystery, and a surprising story that every collector and everyday viewer should hear. We are talking about the United States of America 2012 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that proves value is not always obvious at first glance. At first sight, the 2012 Lincoln penny looks familiar. Most people have seen it countless times and may even assume it has no importance at all. But that assumption is exactly why coins like this become so fascinating. The real magic of coin collecting begins when ordinary objects reveal extraordinary stories. This penny represents more than just spare change. It reflects modern American minting, national pride, and the continuing legacy of Abraham Lincoln on U.S. coinage. The obverse side of the 2012 Lincoln 1-cent proudly features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln. This design has stood the test of time, making it one of the longest-running portraits in the history of American coins. Lincoln's calm expression, strong profile, and dignified presence remind us why he remains one of the most respected figures in American history. Every detail of his portrait reflects careful craftsmanship, even on a coin that many consider ordinary. Above Lincoln's head appears the familiar motto that symbolizes the nation's values, while the date 2012 sits clearly beside the portrait. The absence of a mint mark tells us something important. A no-mint mark Lincoln penny means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the most historic and important mints in the United States. Coins from Philadelphia often go unnoticed because they lack a mint letter, yet they play a central role in American coin production. Turning the coin over reveals the reverse design used during this modern era of Lincoln cents. The shield design stands as a symbol of unity, strength, and national stability. 13 vertical stripes represent the original colonies, held together by a strong horizontal bar that symbolizes the federal government. This powerful imagery makes the 2012 penny more than just a coin. It becomes a miniature monument to American history. What truly makes the 2012 no-mint mark Lincoln penny interesting is its place in modern coin collecting. Unlike older coins, modern pennies are still circulating, which means they can be found by anyone willing to look closely. This creates excitement for collectors because valuable varieties, errors, and exceptional condition coins can still be discovered in everyday change. That sense of possibility is what keeps collectors searching. Condition plays a massive role in the worth of any coin, especially modern ones like this. While most circulated examples may show wear, scratches, or dull surfaces, coins that remain in pristine condition tell a very different story. A 2012 Lincoln penny that has never been heavily used, never damaged, and never cleaned can stand out dramatically. Sharp details, original luster, and flawless surfaces turn an everyday coin into something truly special. Another factor that adds intrigue to this penny is the potential for minting anomalies. Modern minting technology is advanced, but no system is perfect. Errors such as off-center strikes, double details, or unusual planchet issues can transform a normal penny into a collector's dream. These unexpected variations are what makes searching through rolls of pennies so thrilling for enthusiasts. Collectors also appreciate the historical context of the year 2012. It was a time when digital payments were becoming more common, yet physical coins still played an essential role in daily transactions. The Lincoln penny remained a symbol of tradition in a rapidly changing world. This contrast between old and new adds emotional value that goes beyond metal and design. For beginners, the 2012 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is an excellent entry point into the world of coin collecting. It is accessible, affordable to search for, and rich in learning opportunities. New collectors can study strike quality, compare conditions, and learn how professional grading works, all using a coin that is easy to find but still meaningful. Experienced collectors, on the other hand, view this penny through a different lens. They look for exceptional examples that stand far above the rest. High-grade specimens with perfect details and original shine are rare and highly desirable. These coins demonstrate how even modern pennies can reach impressive levels of recognition within the numismatic community. The story of this coin also reminds us why patience is so important in collecting. Many valuable coins were once ignored or underestimated. Over time, as collectors become more selective and standards rise, certain coins begin to shine brighter than others. The 2012 no-mint mark Lincoln penny holds that potential, especially when preserved in outstanding condition or discovered with a remarkable minting characteristic. Another reason this penny captures attention is its connection to everyday life. Unlike ancient or rare gold coins locked away in vaults, this coin lived among the people. It passed through countless hands, purchased small items, and became part of daily routines. That shared experience creates a unique bond between the coin and the public. Storage and care are also crucial when it comes to preserving value. Collectors who recognize the importance of proper handling understand that even a modern penny deserves respect. Avoiding fingerprints, moisture, and harsh cleaning methods helps maintain originality. Original surfaces are highly valued in the collecting world, and once they are damaged, that loss cannot be reversed. As interest in coin collecting continues to grow worldwide, modern U.S. coins are gaining renewed attention. Collectors from different countries are discovering American pennies and appreciating their designs and historical themes. This global interest further enhances the long-term appeal of coins like the 2012 Lincoln 1-cent. This penny also serves as a reminder that value is not always immediate. Some coins take years to reach their full potential, and others surprise collectors when demand suddenly rises. What matters most is knowledge, awareness, and the willingness to look closer than most people do. So the next time you see a 2012 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, don't dismiss it too quickly. Examine it carefully. Look at the details, the shine, and the overall condition. Ask yourself where it has been and what story it carries. That simple moment of curiosity is where every great collection begins. In the fascinating world of coins, even the smallest denomination can hold incredible worth when rarity, condition, and collector demand come together. The United States of America 2012 No Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny stands as proof that hidden value can exist right in front of us, waiting to be discovered by those who pay attention. And when this remarkable penny reaches its highest level of desirability and perfection, its value has been known to reach an astonishing figure of $8,772.